Hey everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. A lot of the stuff, I think there's only like 2 things that I have actually used before, but everything that's on my face is new products. So if you would like to see all the things in action, then just keep on watching and please subscribe if you haven't already. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing we're going to be doing is starting off with the face. So I'm going to be taking this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and it's the smoothing primer. They do have like different primers targeting different things on for your skin, and I'm just going to be taking some of this, and this is what that looks like. I've actually have used this primer before and I do like it. I have a different one that I was going to use, but I don't really want to do a mattifying primer because I'm going to use a new foundation and I don't know how that foundation is going to work out for me. So for foundation today, I picked up the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. I picked mine up in Y245 and it's equivalent to the 120, which was kind of like soft sand from the old version, and this is what it looks like. I've heard amazing things about this foundation, so I did want to go ahead and try it. I've heard good and bad things. It just depends on the person, I guess. I have tried the first version of the Makeup Forever foundation, but I haven't tried this new one. So I did do 2 pumps on the back of my hand. This is the Makeup Geek. It's actually a mini bronzer, but it's like really soft, so I wanted to try it for foundation. This brush is really soft. I haven't used this brush in forever. I was cleaning out my collection and I found it and I was like, ooh, like this is really soft, but it does shed, as you can see here. And I actually picked up a pretty good match for myself, so that's good. I am going to be applying a little more right here where I have like my acne scars. That was my 2 pumps is pretty much gone already, so I don't know. And this foundation does feel a little liquidy actually too, so. So let's look at this foundation. What I can really see is that brush really left a lot of, there's a lot of hairs on my face, so it shedded a lot. Shedded, is that a word? There's quite a bit of hairs on my face. I do like the finish of it. It looks pretty nice. I don't have a new concealer, so I'm just going to be taking my Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer by BH Cosmetics, and I'm using the shade 111. I'm actually like out of this. Like there's like nothing in here pretty much, but I'm like trying to squeeze every single little bit that's in here. So look, there's some in there. And I'm just going to be applying this on my panda eyes. This isn't a new product again, but it is my favorite. And I do have a backup of this already, and I love it. It's really affordable. I think it's only like $5 or $6. So if you're interested, you should try it out. And I'm going to be taking my brush that's shedding again to blend it out. Are any of you other beauty influencers or subscribers going to Generation Beauty in San Francisco? I'm actually like really considering going. Like I've looked at tickets and I've talked to a few friends to see if they're going, and some of them are, but I'm really excited to go. This is like the first time I'm going to a Generation Beauty, and I do have to travel. I do live in Nevada, so it's not like I can just like go. Well, I could just go, but I can't because it is like 6 to 8 hours away. I'm not sure exactly. But I think I will be attending Generation Beauty. I'm pretty excited about that. If any of you guys are going, any other beauty influencers or subscribers are going, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm really looking forward to going, and I'm pretty excited. So yeah, I do have this new Kat Von D. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent. And this is a sample size. I don't remember how much I paid. I think it was like $20 actually. But there's a lot in here. It's like full all the way to the top. You pay like 30 bucks, 40 bucks for something like this from other brands. I thought there was a whole bunch in here. I'm going to use this to set my under eyes. So yeah, let me know if you're going to Gen Beauty. I'm so excited. Like, I'm like nervous and excited to attend, to meet other, you know, meet some subscribers, meet some other beauty influencers. And I'm just excited for the whole experience overall. So yeah, if you see me, say hi. So my under eyes look smooth with this, but it doesn't look like brightening or anything. So if you're looking for something that's brightening, this isn't really doing it for me. But my under eye area looks really nice actually. So look at the little puff it came with. It's so cute. So I'm going to attempt to cream contour. I've never cream contoured. So I'm going to be taking this Measurable Difference Concealer Collection 16 color concealer palette. And it just looks like this on the inside. And I don't know, since I never contour, I don't know which shade to use. I was thinking about this one, but I was like, no, maybe that's too dark. I usually just bronze my face. So I'm just going to be taking this one right here, which is called Toasted Almond. And I usually see people do like, you know, where usually you would bronze up the face. But a lot of people I've seen say they go kind of a little lower from where they usually would just do powder. Just because when you blend it out, I guess you like blend up so it comes up higher. So let's see. I'm gonna need it more. And I don't know if I was supposed to set my face before I do this. I figured no, because liquid might work better on top of liquid. I don't know. It's kind of drying, so maybe I'm gonna start blending it out because it might be a little disaster. Like in person, it kind of blended to nothing. I don't know if it blends out to nothing or if it was because I didn't apply that much. Yeah, like look. Does that look too sharp? I don't know. I've never cream contoured before. So let's do the nails. I like to, right here, it's kind of a little fatter. This thing, do I need to apply more? Like, because it's not picking up very much. I feel like I'm applying a lot. And I'm going to do some on my forehead too. This looks really orange. I don't know. It blends out really nicely, just like blends out to nothing really. So maybe I'm not using very much. But in person it looks pretty natural. Hopefully it doesn't look crazy on camera. Not bad, not bad for my first time. So I'm gonna be taking one of these Makeup Geek contouring ones. I think I'm gonna take the lighter one just because I don't wanna overdo it. And this is Bad Habit and it's a warm, fair contour shade. And I'm gonna be taking my Morphe M527 brush with this and kind of setting the cream contour. These are really pigmented and there is like quite a bit of fallout. I think I'm using the wrong brush for my nose, but for my blush, I'm going to be taking this shade from Makeup Geek as well, and it's called Soulmate. Whoa, there's like a lot. Dang. And I'm just using the blush brush from Real Techniques. This was like really pigmented, so I'll really be careful when using this. I'm going to highlight my face, and I'm going to be taking the Artist Couture loose highlighting powder in the shade Illuminati, and I got this in my BoxyCharm last month, and it's a pretty like pinkish gold shade. This is one of the items that I was really excited about for my BoxyCharm last month because these babies, like this thing alone was made the box worth it for last month. That thing is pigmented, huh? It's really nice. I like it. I wanted to get, I think Coco Bling is like one of his top sellers, so I really want to try that one. But this one in Illuminati, it's really pretty. It's kind of like a goldish, like it kind of looks rose gold a little bit. So it's pretty. I like it. Since I skipped powder, I don't know if I should still powder on my face. Maybe I'll just set my face here and there. I did pick up this Kat Von D Lock-It blotting powder in the shade Light. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's really, really pretty. Kat Von D always has like really beautiful packaging. So it comes with the mirror, and then it comes with this little puff right here. And this is what the shade looks like. It looks really nice, but medium looked really dark for me. So I just went ahead and picked this one up. So I'm just gonna apply it right here where I don't have any product. Kind of on my nose too. I already took off my highlight on my nose. It's really finely milled. There's not really any fallout on here. I don't really see a difference, really, so, but I'll keep trying this out and let you guys know if I like it or not. But I'm going to reapply some on my nose for that highlighting that I took off. So I'm going to do my brows before I start on my eyes. I'm not the greatest at brows, but I'm still going to fill them in. So I'm going to be taking this new eyebrow pencil I picked up. It's from BH Cosmetics, and it's the HD Brow Pencil, and I picked this one up in the shade Brunette. They had really good reviews online. They were comparing, a lot of people were comparing it to the Anastasia pencil. I don't hear very many people talk about the Anastasia Brow Wiz anymore as much as now people are talking about the Benefit one, but they said this was good, so I went ahead and picked it up. So this looks nice. The pigment is there. It does look really nice in person. What do you guys think? I think it's doing its job. It doesn't feel like really waxy or anything. It's kind of on the drier side, which I do not mind. I feel like when it's too waxy, it's kind of hard to really be precise on where you want to apply the brow shade. But so far I like it. I think it's doing its job. I like the shade too that I picked. So I'm going to do the other eye off of camera, and I'll be right back to start on the eyes. So I did apply some of the foundation onto my lids, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply some eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to be taking the Essence eyeshadow primer. This is like the newer eyeshadow primer that I do have. So far I like it. It kind of has like a gel consistency. It's kind of nice. I do feel like you do not need a lot of this product either. And yeah, it does its job, so I like it. So the palette I'm going to be taking, I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette again. I've only used this palette one time, and it was for the last look I just uploaded with the green shades in my look. I did have some troubles with this palette though. Oh, if you guys don't know what it looks like, this is what the inside looks like. But I was having some troubles with this palette. Like, I did one eye off of camera and I was just not feeling it, so I took it off. I did another eye off of camera and I wasn't feeling it, so I took it off, and then I just went with the last look that is what you guys saw last week. But this shade, which is called Creamsicle, and then this shade called Pukey, do not really show up on my eyes, which really sucked and was making me frustrated with my eye look. I was using a fluffy brush, and that's the reason why you couldn't really see it. I did find that using a more like denser brush was making it work kind of, well, a little better than the fluffy brush that I was using. So I was just using this Coastal Scents classic blending brush that I use like every single day in my videos and in real life and everything. I just love this brush, super affordable. I think it's like $2 or $3. And they always have the 50% off sale, so you can get them like for $1 or $1.50. I do recommend this brush. But I was like getting frustrated because Creamsicle and Pukey were not showing on my lids, and I was just getting frustrated. But anyways, let's start off with this eye look. I'm going to do, in my video, I was asking you guys if you guys had any recommendations on what looks you'd like to see with me using this palette. So I had a couple people, Pam, thank you Pam, you're always giving me nice video suggestions. She wanted to see a like everyday eye look, and then Lady Jess, thank you for your recommendation as well. She wanted me to use some color, like I think she was mentioning like these colors over here, like maybe these colors, because I used this one. So I'm going to incorporate those two in my eye look. I think I'm going to just do like a everyday, I'm going to do half and half. I'm going to do an everyday eye look on the top, and then I'm probably going to do like a smoky blue lower lash line. So the first shade I'm going to take is called Beam, and it's just this light shade right here, and I'm just going to set my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to do like my everyday eye look. I'm assuming a lot of like my everyday eye look's not the same as a lot of people's everyday eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and use this shade right here, and it's called pooter. And I'm just going to be taking my Coastal Scents blending brush and applying that in my crease. And this color is blending out pretty nicely so far. I did have a question on my last video. I had somebody ask me if I recommended this palette, and I do recommend it. I really like Jaclyn Hill. I was actually going to pass on this palette, but I love Jaclyn Hill, and I knew I would regret it if I didn't pick it up. But I do recommend this palette. The only colors so far that I have been not very impressed with and kind of disappointed was, again, Creamsicle and Pukey. But with a more denser brush, they do pretty much show up. I don't know if this looks already too dark for an everyday neutral look, but this is my everyday neutral look, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here, and it's called Buns. And I'm just gonna take the same brush just to apply it in the crease also, and to define my crease here. I'm going to be taking the shade Beam again and applying it in my brow bone right here. These shades like blend out really nicely and really smooth. I like this palette so far. I'm not like in love with it, but again, this is like the second time I've used it. I think it's a good palette. So if you're thinking about picking it up and you're not sure whether they're the same as the regular Morphe palettes, I do see like a slight difference. They do feel a little more smoother, and there is a little more like kickback a little more, but I think it's more because the shadows are really smooth. I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush and blending out any harsh lines that I may have, and it doesn't have anything on it. I'm just blending it out. I'm going to be taking this shade right here, the light pink shade, and it's called Faint, and I'm just going to be applying that color on my lids. Ooh, this one's nice. Do you guys see how much that popped when I first applied it? I didn't apply any Fix Plus or anything. This is really nice. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. This is my everyday look, Pam, if in case you were wondering. Actually, if I'm not gonna be applying liner or lashes for this look, because I don't wear lashes every single day, but this is a look that I would do for every day. But then sometimes I do, if I'm not gonna do lashes, I do kind of smoke out the outer corners a little bit just to kind of create like a wing-ish effect. But I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara, and this is a new mascara as well. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Volume and Length Mascara. I've heard amazing things about this mascara. A lot of people like it, and they were comparing it to the Too Faced mascara. I haven't picked up the Too Faced mascara in a minute, but it was nice when I did use it. So this is what it looks like. I like the pink, and then here's the brush. It's really big, actually. Usually I apply mascara in the inner part of my lashes just because I feel like some eyeshadow falls on top of it. Whoa, like, I really saw a difference, like, right away. I like the mascara. I like what it's doing with my lashes, like volumizing them and stuff, and kind of separating them as well. But I feel like the brush is like a hair too big for my liking. But still a nice mascara. What do you guys think? It's pretty nice. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the Balm Mister right now, and I believe this is in the shade Veil. Yeah, it's just a dark brown shade. I'm going to be applying this in my waterline. So I'm going to be taking, I like want to use this blue shade right here. I think I'm going to be applying it really precisely to my lower lash line first, and then I'll kind of smoke it out a little bit. And this is the MAC 316 brush. This is just a special edition brush that came out in the Christmas set. So far, this shade is really pigmented also. I have seen a few tutorials with people using this shade, and I do see that they have to kind of pack it onto their lids when they do use it on their lids. But for right now, it's doing its job. So then I'm going to be taking my favorite brush again from Coastal Scents and just dipping it in there. and I'm gonna blend this out. That's all I'm gonna do to the lower lash line because I don't want it to be too much for the top since I'm not using any wing liner or lashes or anything. So I'm just gonna be applying my mascara down here also. So for my lips, I'm gonna be taking this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Zurich. NYX actually sent me a PR box filled with lots of lippies. So this is a new shade that I've never tried, and I'm very thankful for NYX sending me these lippies. I was really overwhelmed. Actually, there was like so many that I have to use and try out. I'm gonna try this one out. Hopefully it's a good shade for this look. This kind of seems like really too pink. This is not the shade I'm looking for, so I'm gonna change it and look for something else. This is more of a color that I was looking for. This is the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Soft Spoken. It's kind of just like the color of my shirt, actually, like a light nude pink shade. This is like my favorite shades to wear. This is like Your Lips But Better. Lastly, finishing off this look with some setting spray. Probably should have taken this off before I started. So as you guys can see, it's new. I've heard really good things about this. This is the Kat Von D Lock It Makeup Setting Spray. I heard like it locks it in. So I was thinking about picking up the full size, but just went ahead and picked up this size just to really try it out. I feel like trying out sample sizes, you're kind of paying a lot for what you're getting. I think I paid like $15 to $20 for this thing, so that's kind of a lot. But hopefully it works and maybe convince me to pick up the full size. So let's see. The mist on this, I don't know if it's the same as on the full size, but it's really like fine. It was different from what I'm used to. And it did kind of smell like herbally a little bit, it feels like. The scent goes away after, but when you first spray it, you can smell it. Let me look up close and personal on my face. My face actually looks really nice. Can anybody tell me down below if I was supposed to set my face before I did my cream contour? Because I could see it's really normal for me to have like lines. They're my like expression lines. I obviously have them, but it doesn't look like, it looks a little creasy, of course. And also like the bronzer, I think I went in too much because it looks like I have a little helmet on my forehead. I actually really like the foundation. My skin looks like really nice. It doesn't really look like I have foundation on. It looks really good. I like the blush. I like the foundation. I like the highlighter. I think it's really pretty. The lip color I like also. The Jaclyn Hill palette, my eyeshadow, I really like how it ended up turning out. The mascara is nice. I don't really like it for the lower lash line. I feel like it's just too big for the lower lashes. I feel like if I'm not careful, I can have some like mascara on my under eye area. But I do like how they look for my top lashes. The eyebrow pencil I like as well. I feel like they look really natural. Overall, I feel like a lot of the stuff was thumbs up. I really liked all of the new products I picked up. Actually, Lock It Setting Powder, I think it did a really good job in setting it. I do not see any creasing, and I don't feel like I used a lot of product to set my under eyes either. The only thing I didn't really like is that it's not very brightening under here, but I do look more natural. It looks smooth too, so I don't know. I think I'd like it more if it was more brightening, but I feel like it did its job. I'm giving a lot of things thumbs up. I do not regret trying any of these products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also please subscribe if you have not yet already. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!